So today is Monday, May 1st, and I'm going to be doing my first video blog this week. So I already did a little bit of concept art work. This is pretty much all I have left for the year. I'll probably finish those up after BLFC, probably, actually. But I figured to work on them a little bit. I'm doing newer, smaller ones, because these fit in my little info forms a whole lot better. And my markers kind of die. Like, a whole full page, even just in a sketchbook, is something I don't usually do. So it's kind of hard to color giant full page references like 4 or 5 times over and over again. So I'm going to be doing the little tiny ones. Hopefully that'll help out. I feel like I can get better detail that way too. I'm going to work on Deme's claws and her horns. Okay, yeah, so she has ribs on her horns and on her little side spikes there. So I'm going to do that first, and then sew them all up, and then sew them into the head. These spikes, actually, since there's a seam on both sides, I can sew one side, open it up, do the details, and then sew the other side.
Outside my front window, this story's going somewhere. He's well hung and I am hanging on. There's a song on the radio that says, let's get this party started. Let's get this party started. What you do on your own time's just fine. My imagination's much worse. I just never want to know.
Next, we're going to cut out some plush teeth. Sew on all these spikes really quick, and then I'm gonna go eat.
What you do on your own time's just fine. My imagination's much worse. I just never want to know. What meant the world imploded, inflated pandemonium. All my oxygen to front of gas, suffocated my last chance to say.
Well, I did everything on the calendar for today that I could. I need to get police before I can finish Deme's mouth and all that. So I'm gonna work on Q's feet and paws. Alright, well, I got both the feet all sewn up. Those just need the liners and the bottoms, and then I can stuff them. And now, I'm working on paws.
Come before the storm, set it off. And the sun burned out tonight. Reception less warm. Set it off. We're the sun right now
Alright, so it's Tuesday. Pretty much the only thing on the calendar is to shave a bunch of paws. Maybe sew them too if I get enough shaved. I'll probably break it up with some other stuff because I can only shave for so long. Oh yeah, I'm using a 5FC size, which is a little bit longer than what I use for the face, which is a 7FC. 6.3 millimeters, but 5FC. Well, I have some extra time, so I'm going to trim up Patch and Splash a little bit too. Little stairs over here where you can go down to the beach where I was taking video of earlier. I thought it was connected to the apartments, but it looks like it's free. Alright, so I just got back from getting up on the bridge. I wanted to take some nice pictures. The mountain's out today, had some nice clouds on it, so figured I could go take some pictures. I've been meaning to do forever, take some video and stuff. I found a nice little picnic spot. I didn't know that was there. I thought it was, I saw some people down there, so I didn't go down, but I thought it was attached to the apartments that are parked at right here, but it looks like it's just a little free park. It says the stairs were donated, so if we ever want to have a little picnic down there, that's a pretty cool spot. It was my first time walking on the bridge, so it was a little scary. So like every time a car would go by, it would shake, which is pretty much constantly, and also people think it's cool to honk at you, so that was fun. But I got some cool video, got some cool pictures at least, so that's pretty good. But I guess now it's time to get to work.
Kids with guns, kids with guns, taking over, but it won't be long. They're mesmerized, skeletons. Kids with guns, kids with guns. Easy does it, they got something to say, mate. Drinking out, pacify, vitamin sauce, the street desire, doesn't make sense to, but it won't be long. Kids with guns, kids with guns. Easy does it, they got something to say. Now they're turning us into monsters, they're turning us into fire, they're turning us into monsters. It's all desire, it's all desire, it's all desire. Past the fire, take it soft where you are. Doesn't be sad too, but it won't be long. Cause kids with guns, kids with guns. Easy does it, they got something to say. Now they're turning us into monsters, they're turning us into fire, turning us into monsters. It's all desire, it's all desire, it's all desire. It's real, it's real.
Alright, so I gotta get more Nikki before I can cut out all of her claw parts, but I'm gonna crank some new feet, so I'm gonna cut out at least the fur parts for it. Time left, so I'm gonna cut out Cody and Johnny's footballs too. I guess it's party.
'cause you're a little old sheep don't mean you can't get to the top of the heap. Sounds kind of corny, I'll admit, but we ought to find something that'll help a bit. Rolling Stone. Nah, that don't fit. Here we are, Danny. This is it. It's what you do. Oh, yeah. It's what you do with what you got that counts. Yes, sir. It's what you do with what you got.
You never find how much you got.
It's what you do with what you got that pays off in the end. You gotta start with what you got. If what you got ain't such a lot, to make the most of what you got, here's what I recommend. You start by trying and applying your best.
If you try, there ain't no denying.
There's a way to feather your nest. Hey!
You gotta add how much you do
And multiply by what you do. You think you can't win, but you do, and you get that dividend.
It's what you do with what you got, never mind how much you got. It's what you do with what you got that pays off in the end.
It's the means you applieth that raises your stock. Look what David did to Goliath with a little old hunk of rock.
It's what you do with what you got, and never mind how much you got. It's what you do with what you got that pays off.
Now that these paws are all sewn, the tops of them are at least, I can start sewing in claws, and I've done claws a lot of different ways, but this works a whole lot better than if you just go over it with a machine and kind of flatten them, and they're just kind of floppy and they don't really look that great. So what I usually do is I cut, it's part of the pattern here, just a little kind of half circle cut out, so that when it's stuffed it'll have a circular hole for the claw, and then the claw will be more dimensional. Let me show you. These aren't even stuffed yet, but you can already see they're pretty. A lot more 3D, not as flat and floppy as if you just ran them over with the sewing machine. So I hand sew all my claws myself, which I'm going to start doing now.
Now looky here, son, stop a-sittin'. Getting somewhere takes some getting. You can't sit and expect to get it. Now the road to fame takes muscle, lots of work and lots of hustle. So start right in and hit it.
Now in the first you don't succeed, a lot of fun is what you need, or someone else will take the lead. So try again.
Just get up when you fall down and don't be forlorn. Look how Joshua busted that wall down with a little old measly horn.
It's what you do with what you got, and never mind just how much you got. It's what you do with
What you got?
that pays off in the end. That pays off in the end.
Alright, Deme's fur is here, it looks like. Look at this nasty ass furfabric.com sent me. What even is that? Like,
It smells like fur.
it smells like kind of woody, like a fucking Home Depot, like a lumberyard. So I mean, it's not like it's dirty or anything, but it's gross.